Today we're gonna teach you how to make the best vegan turkey where no animals are harmed and your stomachs are fully satisfied. We have my favorite chef in town. This is Nikki from The Green Table who's gonna teach us how to do this.
So, in bringing back holiday traditions, right, without harming animals, we're gonna give you all of the flavors and all of the fun that your family's definitely gonna want this Thanksgiving morning. After this recipe, it's a quick and simple recipe, and when you're finished and they taste, I promise they're gonna be begging you for this probably all the time, way more than Thanksgiving. So.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I feel like on Thanksgiving, everyone thinks you just have to have turkey, but you don't have to have turkey.
Yeah,
it's all about being grateful, and I'm just so grateful for the food we have, and so
yeah.
I'm so excited.
And we're gonna make sure you don't miss any of the flavors, any of the whatever. We're gonna hit it all right here with
I don't
all
want
of
to
this
feel
fun
like
stuff.
Some people will say with vegans that like you're missing out on Thanksgiving because you can't have turkey, but
or because they think it's gonna be bland and boring, and it's absolutely not. I promise they're gonna love it, and your family's gonna ask for it. It's gonna be a new tradition.
Great.
So if they're new vegans coming over and they're not sure what to do, and this is going to be something that they're still going to be able to have those traditions in their kitchen, Thanksgiving morning, maybe they're watching the parade in New York, whatever it is that they're doing. So today we're going to teach you exactly how to make a vegan Thanksgiving turkey without missing any of the flavors that I think so many people, when they maybe they're new to the vegan lifestyle, the plant-based lifestyle or whatever, and they think it's going to be bland and boring, and they're not going to have any taste, any flavors. They're going to miss everything. This is not. I promise. This is going to be something that they ask for all the time.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, well, what's first?
Okay, so first we're gonna start with a 14-ounce firm, extra firm is fine, block of tofu. So I want you to take tofu and break that up and put that into your food processor. These are all of the things that you're going to need at home. If you don't have a food processor, a blender works. Okay. So they can blend something like this and then add the last steps, like to make a dough at the end in a bowl. So I will walk through that with you guys, but go ahead and grab your tofu and break it up and stick it into your food processor. Remember, this is 1 block of extra firm, so it's a 14-ounce block of tofu. You have to make sure that this is drained really well. So, press it, drain it, how tofu, it sits in the tofu water, the starch waters and all that. So you want to make sure that gets broken up and
okay, cool.
Perfect. And drained.
Looks good?
Looks good. Okay, 2 blocks or pieces, not chicken, bouillon. Okay. This is something that I picked up at Whole Foods, you guys, but you can order this online, you can pick it up at Sprouts, anything like that, but you want to make sure, obviously, a no chicken base.
And this will add a little bit of flavor.
This is going to add a lot of flavor. Perfect. So these are bouillon cubes. You can,
I love this.
I love the 2 of them. Just stick them in there. Yeah, that's good. All right, and then you're going to need 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. So this is already all measured out for you, Cher.
Oh, perfect.
But they will need the 4 tablespoons.
I love nutritional yeast. I put nutritional yeast on everything.
Me
Literally
too.
every night when I have popcorn, I always add, I would eat it plain nutritional yeast. It's like my favorite snack.
And it's incredibly healthy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Next, we're gonna grab 1.5 tablespoons of white miso paste. So I'm gonna let you measure this out. This is also, full of flavor. You gotta have this. So regular Whole Foods, again, you guys, you can pretty much pick this up even at Publix. So here you go.
Do you use miso paste for a lot of things?
I do, like for different soups.
I hear it's good. I haven't. Wait, a whole tablespoon?
A whole tablespoon, yes.
All
and then it's half. So just measure it out and just kind of, that's perfect. Actually, that's probably all we'll need for that one. A little bit more but that's okay. We love miso.
That's right, yum.
Okay, and then we're gonna grab 1 teaspoon. This is garlic paste. You can use garlic powder, you can use onion powder, you can use minced garlic in here, but I love garlic paste. So we're gonna squeeze from the tube here about 1 teaspoon of garlic paste.
Yum. Smells garlicky. Very cool.
Flavor.
Perfect.
It's all about that flavor.
Yes.
Next, we're gonna use some of these seasonings. So
I love how there's so many different spices. And I feel like
but these are easy.
The flavor.
Yes, but these are also easy ones that you guys have in your kitchen.
I was just gonna say, I have all of these in my kitchen already, so.
Yep.
Pepper, paprika, mustard powder.
Maybe, but these are what you're gonna use right now. So we're done with these ones. We're gonna put those to the side. And you're gonna use these. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab a half of a teaspoon of celery seed.
Okay. Okay, do you put it usually like this over it or no?
You can, but just figure out, you know what I mean, and it's okay to over add. Yeah. It really is. It's not gonna hurt anything. You can open it up and just take it out this way too. But it's definitely not gonna hurt nothing. put a little bit in already, so we'll do that.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna have ground thyme. And I feel like everybody has, everybody has these things at home.
Yes.
We're gonna need, see how, these are so cute. These say a dash. So we're gonna do a dash.
Perfect.
This is
I love it.
This is old school. So ground thyme, we'll do some rubbed sage.
All right.
If you've ever made turkey, you know that these are all in there. So.
I love how we're doing everything that you would do when you actually make a real turkey, but no animals are killed
Nothing
for
is being
it.
hurt.
Yes, I love that.
No harm. All right, this is rosemary, you guys. This is just some dried rosemary, and you would use about a teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
And we will share the recipe
Yes.
so that everybody knows exactly what steps, how much of this, how much of that.
Yes. I'm already smelling it. It's already
And it smells so good, right?
And it's not even being cooked yet, which is
Right.
amazing.
That's gonna be the fun part.
Yes.
So this is dry mustard. I like this because I like the tanginess that it gives, but it also adds a really nice color.
Ooh, okay.
So just some dried mustard. And again, that's about a teaspoon.
Okay.
And then we're going to use white pepper for this. Okay,
White
instead
pepper.
of black pepper.
Oh, I've actually that's one thing I haven't used before.
So this is just my preference for this. But I do like when you slice into our turkey, when you can see, and I do like to use some fresh herbs. So, and you can grind all of your own fresh herbs, maybe a coffee grinder or something like that you have at home.
Yeah.
Grind some fresh ones, and then you can add dill, fresh herbs, all of that stuff inside the loaf, so that when you're slicing, it's almost like you have a peppered, deli meat or something like that. So this, and it doesn't need a lot because we are going to use some rice paper. You might see here on the counter, we're going to use some rice paper on the outside to give a crispy skin. So because of that, we're going to pepper that up too. So we don't need too much inside. This only needs about 1/4 teaspoon inside.
Oh my goodness, amazing. I love how we find ways to find like the crunchiness still,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
And this is all so healthy. Everything in here is really good.
It really is. It's full of protein.
Yeah, nutritional yeast has so much
Nutritional
protein.
yeast has all of the
Tofu
protein.
has all the protein.
And vitamins.
Yeah, and vitamins.
Yeah, and that's so important. So you're really not, I think one of the biggest
Yeah.
problems when we go vegan is that everybody says, oh my gosh, where do you get your protein?
Right.
And I'm like, if I have to hear that one more time.
Right, I get that question all the time too.
All the time.
This is filled with protein.
It
and
is.
I feel like you don't have that like gross feeling afterwards, you know, or that exhausted feeling.
At all.
Okay.
Okay, so in
Yes.
there, you're gonna wanna add 2 tablespoons of water. Moisten this up a little bit.
So it blends a little bit better?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, easy peasy. Next, we're gonna blend.
Ooh, okay,
This is
put
the
it
fun
on.
part.
All right.
Put it on.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is the part where, as you're noticing, right, with it blending like this, you're going to need a little more water if you see that it looks clumpy.
Okay.
Okay, so we used 2 tablespoons originally, but we're gonna go ahead and add probably another. And just make sure that we have everything there.
All right, good idea.
All right, let's take a look inside and see if it looks nice and creamy. See that?
Smells really good.
Great, right?
Yes.
All right, this is the part, Cher, that we're going to add in some dough. We're gonna add in the Vital Wheat gluten. This is going to be 1.5 cups.
This is Vital gluten?
In total, this is Vital Wheat gluten. So you're gonna go ahead and just dump this all in. All right, and this one as well. All right, awesome.
Cool.
Okay, lid on, let's blend this baby.
All right, let's do it.
And you can do it on the dough option.
Perfect.
Sorry, I was gonna say, if somebody does not have this food processor at home or a food processor at home, and they wanted to blend, like I said, once it gets to this step with the Vital Wheat gluten, you'll wanna take, with a rubber spatula, all of the wet mixture out, put it into a bowl, and then only using a wooden spoon, add in the Vital Wheat gluten and mix with a wooden spoon. You don't wanna use your hands and knead it like a dough, because when you do that, it can get over kneaded, and that can actually make it dry and tough. So if you mix with a wooden spoon, mix with a wooden spoon, then it's going to give it a nice consistency.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So that's something I never would know without a chef.
Right.
So I'm glad you're here. Okay.
scrape down the sides of this a little bit and
Okay.
make sure. We definitely need to, you know what we forgot to grab, Cher? We forgot to grab a wooden spatula or a plastic spatula of some sort. At this point, it should actually be in a dough ball.
Okay.
So what we can do, since this one is not, let's take this off. We're gonna put this into, we're gonna form it with a spoon. We're gonna grab a big bowl and we'll go ahead. If somebody at home has this same problem and the food processor is just not blending properly for them and it's coming out a little crumbly like this, what we can do is either put it into a bowl or on a plate like this, and we're gonna make our own little dough ball with it,
All right,
okay?
perfect.
So, and this is actually where we're gonna mold it anyways into a roast. So let's make sure these crumbles, which will go away during the cooking process. So if this happens to you guys at home, it's absolutely okay.
Perfect.
Okay, we're just gonna form it. Remember, we don't want to knead this because we don't really want to over knead it, make it. But this is okay, just like this. At this point, this is where you want to give it a really, really good wrap, okay?
Okay.
This is where, once you're steaming, you're going to, it's going to form itself. But because of the Vital Wheat gluten and being like dough, it expands.
Okay.
So the recipe gets larger if you don't keep it nice and tight. And we want to keep it nice and tight. And I like to double wrap because we are going to be steaming it in a bath of water. I double wrap it just to keep the water out inside. So,
Very cool.
very easy.
I've never steamed like that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's so easy, honestly.
yeah.
In 1 hour's time, this is what's so cool. You can, and I personally would probably do it that way. I would prep this and steam it, and then let it sit overnight. And the following day, you're gonna finish it off. Thanksgiving morning. So this
Wow.
way, you're already prepped
Yeah.
for your morning of, and it was that simple
Very cool.
to do. So it
That's
saves
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe
I'm all
you're
about
doing
saving
all
time.
of the maybe you're
Especially
doing
on
all of the sides.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
The sides need your help.
Yeah. So true.
They
So
take a lot of
true.
time. So
Yeah.
So once this is all wrapped like this with foil, we're gonna place this into several inches of water in a pot with a steaming basket. If you don't have a steaming basket at home, you can absolutely drop this into a pot of water and it
Okay.
will still steam. You just wanna make sure that you cover it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna need to put the lid on and you're going to boil several inches of water, maybe half of a pot, okay?
Okay.
Just bring it to a boil. Once you have it to a boil, then you're gonna place your steamer basket with your wrapped turkey loaf in there inside of the boiling water. And we're gonna steam it for 1 hour. Okay, the next steps. We're going to add our turkey roast in the steamer basket to the pot of water. Now, again, at home, if you don't have all of this equipment at home, you can just put the turkey roast just like this right into your
Oh, wow. Okay,
and because
perfect.
you've double wrapped it, so you don't have to worry about water being in there. You're steaming it, it's gonna steam either way. This just saves you from burning your hands when you go to take it out, okay?
Okay, perfect.
So that's basically what this is all about. But if you see, it's still submerged in water.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right, so we're gonna put the lid back on. This is going to steam on medium-high heat for 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay, and you wanna make sure that it's definitely 1 hour. 1 hour, 10 minutes, you're good. 1 hour or 50 minutes, you're not good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
It's gotta be
I
about
would
1
do this
hour.
the night before Thanksgiving then.
Absolutely.
And then it'll be ready to go the next day. It'll be perfect.
Well, and the thing about that too, Cher, is that if you do that, to finish it off,
Yeah.
I want to show you how to wrap it in rice paper to have like that crispy skin. And that should actually be done the following morning anyways, after this is done. This needs to rest.
Cool.
That's the key to a really good seitan loaf or turkey roast. It needs to rest.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna let this steam for 1 hour and then we'll come back and check on it. Rice paper, spring roll wrappers. Let's show them the bag of this so that
good
everybody
idea.
knows in the store. Spring roll wrappers, you'll see here it says rice pancakes or something like that, right? But
yes.
these are rice paper. This is what,
Very interesting.
when I love spring rolls, I love to make them. So this will be an easy way also for you to learn to make those. But
Very cool.
as you're holding it even over the steamer here, you can see it start to turn.
Wow.
See it start
cool.
to bubble?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna dunk this in super hot water, and it has to be hot water, you all. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
So
be able to open this
cool.
up.
Okay.
We can make a skin.
Ooh. Okay. That is so
Be
fun. I
careful,
want to
'cause
try to
it's
do
super,
it.
super hot, Cher.
Okay.
But But go ahead, stick it right down inside,
I like
all
seeing
around.
how it like moves just
I
from
know, it's
that.
really cool. And just kind of go around. There you go. Perfect.
Okay. How do you keep it from like
I
sticking
know.
to each other? That's the hard
So
part.
you got to do it super fast. And
Oh,
this
really?
is very hot water, which is
Okay.
totally fine. These are
Hot. Yeah,
yep.
this is very hot.
And you know what? These are not as, see, they seem like they would be
Yeah.
so, oh my gosh, it's going to break right away. It's okay
Yeah, it
for them
is.
to do this.
You can like pull it apart.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's
Or
okay
you gotta
also for
decide.
you to put it on like that.
So
So you can just stick it right on top of there
Cool.
and wrap that turkey.
I love
There you
that.
go. Isn't that so cool?
So
it's like a piece of
cool.
tape or something and you're just taping it up.
Yeah, I feel like this part, Belle, like my daughter would love to
Oh,
help me
totally.
with, you know, on
Totally.
Thanksgiving, just helping wrapping it. It's like wrapping a present, but
I know.
it feels better. It's like
I
cool.
know.
It feels cool.
And then we're gonna put one on each end. So we're gonna use
Perfect.
about 4 sheets total.
Okay, great.
Super easy, super quick.
Very cool. So this
Okay.
is what's gonna add the crunchiness, huh?
Yes.
Very cool.
So now that we have what we want to be the crispy skin,
Yes.
this is where you would want to totally season the outside.
This
So-
reminds me so much of when I was a little girl.
Right.
Before I was vegan, I used to
Yeah.
help my mom make a turkey every Thanksgiving.
That's
and
right.
Every Thanksgiving morning, we'd come together and we'd take the butter, put it all over the turkey, then
With
we'd add
the
like
baster
paprika
and-
and
yeah.
like. It's so.
Yeah.
This is so great though because I thought I lost that tradition to like pass on to my daughter.
Yeah.
But I still can have this tradition.
Yeah.
Just in a different
And
way.
she can do it. And she can
help me,
totally
yeah.
baste the bird. Fake bird.
Right.
Or pretend because we don't
Right,
want
the
to hurt
no-kill
any.
bird,
The
that's
no-kill
right.
bird. I love that.
Perfect,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So 400-degree oven. Okay, so we have a few,
Melted
2 or 3
butter.
tablespoons of
Yeah.
melted butter we put in there. Now we're going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Okay.
And this is tamari. You can use cocoa aminos or anything like that that you might like. Just there. And we're gonna give this a quick mix to baste.
Okay.
Okay, and I like to add a little more of the garlic puree that we used inside.
Yeah.
So just a small amount for flavor.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
And the butter is still nice and hot from melting it, so it's gonna melt the garlic paste. You can use minced garlic,
Yes.
but this is what it's
Gets
gonna
to
look
paint-
like. You get
paint
to
the
paint.
turkey.
So Belle can paint.
Yes. Oh, that's
Thanksgiving
perfect. She'll
morning.
love that.
Belle can paint all of this up.
Yeah.
And you wanna flip this over and make sure that you get both sides, okay? And whoop, this came out a little too much, but that's okay. That's
We can go
okay.
and take
We
it.
can fix it. Next, we wanna make sure that we have a baking dish here. And oh, it sprays. It sprays. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna pull it back.
does. You can do either
Okay.
way.
All right. So
That was my birthday present from Jared.
Well, this
An
is very
olive oil
convenient.
sprayer.
I like it. Did you ask for this?
I did not, but he thought I would like it. So I do like it, but.
I was gonna say, one time my husband gave me a what are the little robot, the Roombas
Oh yeah, for your birthday?
for Christmas, and I thought,
But maybe he was like, hey, you don't have to like
yeah,
clean anymore.
they try to think of you, but it definitely was not on my wish list to say no.
This one either. But
But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the thought that counts. All right, so oil up a baking dish just because you don't want this to stick. So then
Okay,
we're just gonna move our roast right to the baking dish. And again, this is where it's gonna go into the 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. 15 minutes through, you're going to want to baste it just like you would the real thing. So let's take this over to the oven.
Let's do it.
And put it in there. Perfect.
All right, okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Wow, now that looks amazing.
Voila. Okay, and this is the finished product. And so as you can see, the rice paper skin, look at this. The rice paper
Smells so
skin
good.
is just like, this is a turkey roast.
Yes, it looks it's like hot right now, but it
Yeah.
looks crunchy too.
Right.
That's
so
amazing.
This, just so that everybody knows, the recipe that we're sharing today feeds, maybe a family of 4. You can absolutely double this recipe and get enough for 6 to 8 people. I don't suggest going any more than that. I would suggest making maybe a couple and putting it in a nice small pan like this together, only because once you start getting to double and triple size your loaf, it's longer cooking times. It gets a little chaotic, and it can be, especially for our first timers, it can be a little overwhelming and maybe come out too dry or something like that. So I would suggest maybe starting small like this and just making a couple. It's a simple recipe, so just make a couple, turn them sideways, and bake them off. So we are ready to slice this. We did make a gravy, and you guys can make your own vegan gravy. Maybe somebody has a fantastic recipe out there. We just whipped something up really quick just to kind of drizzle over it. So let's cut it up and show them what that's all about. All right, you guys, so next step, let's transfer this from this to this. You're gonna grab your 2 forks there. If you have something bigger, anything like that, you guys, yes, perfect. You got it, Cher. Go ahead and move it on over.
Nice, okay.
Yay.
This looks beautiful.
I know this is gonna be hot still, but let's slide it this way.
Yes.
All right, and we're gonna slice this baby up.
Oh my goodness.
Just like the Thanksgiving traditions, you could obviously be sitting at your family dinner table, right?
Yeah.
But we're gonna show you how to do it here. But I want to show you. I want you to do it, Cher, because I want you to see.
Huh? You're gonna hear the crunch.
Isn't that
wow,
crazy?
it looks so good.
So let's turn it around so everybody can see. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
And
Yeah, you hear the full
Crazy.
crunch. It's amazing.
all right, Cher. So as you can see and you heard, it's crispy and it's done. Let's turn it around so everybody can see. See the inside of this turkey roast. Okay, it is ready. And obviously with our gravy.
I can't believe we made this, you know? Like how did it, like you do this stuff all the time. You're amazing.
But you see how
me,
easy. I mean, it's really easy, and Cher, you can totally do this. And tap it with your family. Maybe, like I said, everybody has a gravy recipe that they love. But there you go. You're gonna top it with your gravy.
Yum.
Okay, and it is ready to be
This is the
served.
coolest thing, and you created this. This is amazing.
Well, this just happens to be my recipe, and I'm sure that a million different chefs out there who follow a vegan lifestyle or whatever have created their own. With our products that are in grocery stores, we definitely make these things anyways. This one in particular is not in grocery stores, but this is something that we make. We make this traditionally anyways for ourselves at home, and this is something that we have made and sliced and served in the restaurant before. So
now,
when we do
Thanksgiving tradition can continue even if you're vegan, which is really cool.
Yeah,
so I love that. Well, let's dig in.
Okay, let's do it. Listen, one of the things we're gonna taste this, and I'm gonna. This is, and I can almost guarantee any chef will say this to you. If not, they're lying. Okay, but you always get nervous. Right?
Oh my gosh,
when you're cutting into something like this,
it looks good.
Is it going to taste good?
Right, I'm gonna give you guys the honest answer though.
Is it going to taste yummy?
Let's see.
Okay.
I cannot wait.
So, a bite.
A bite. You're gonna try it with me.
I want you to try it, and I'll try it. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Well, cheers. Well, cheers our bite.
Look at this. Look at the skin.
Yeah. Oh wow.
This is crazy.
You should
look at that.
See this. Come take a look.
It's so crazy.
It's so cool. Like when she's pulling it apart.
Look at this. It's literally. It's just so authentic.
Yeah.
It's so real. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I want you to try it with the skin.
All right.
Okay. And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Wow. Really good. Okay, I need more. I will steal that. It is so good.
It's very tasty. So, suggestion, you can have it thick like this. You can have it thin, but the gravy is really good too.
So good. So much flavor. It's so good.
It's really
I can't
yummy.
believe we made that out of tofu.
Taste the skin. Here. Taste
Oh
that.
my goodness. Wow.
Taste our pretend.
Wow.
It's seasoned, it's so yummy. You see the pepper, the difference in the peppers, like with the peppercorns and the fresh cracked black pepper.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good.
It is. It's really tasty.
I'm like really impressed.
So maybe, and you can slice this thinner.
I
you
love
guys,
the
you can
skin
have
of it.
Isn't
Like,
it
yeah,
so
I'm now eating
good?
the skin.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't, you know, I've been vegan for so many years. I've been vegetarian since I was 12, and we don't get like skin, you know, anymore. Like, I don't get that.
Right.
I haven't had that since I was 12.
Right.
Like, this
So,
is amazing.
and that's exactly the age that my son was when he decided to stop, you know, any type of animal
Wow.
abuse.
Yes.
Slicing it thinner would make delicious sandwiches, but this with, you know, your mashed potatoes and gravy,
Oh my goodness.
your greens, green bean casserole, corn casserole, whatever it is that you know, cranberries, make a sandwich out of this, some
Yes.
sliced cranberry, jellied cranberry, or you know, cranberry
This is
jam,
so perfect.
and mashed potatoes and stuffing, your
Yes.
dressings, right?
Wow.
Pouring your gravy over the top of it. It's actually very flavorful.
Yeah.
I think nobody will miss
No one is
anything
going to
on
miss.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
got a really good flavor, so
And
awesome.
no harm.
No animals harmed.
No animals harmed in
Our
the making
babies.
of this Thanksgiving. Most importantly.
Traditions kept alive, and that's the most important thing.
That's
no
right.
animals were harmed. We
Yes,
are
and traditions
saving
kept
money.
alive. I
Traditions
love
kept
that.
alive.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass this on to my daughter. and,
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
hopefully she'll pass it on too. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yes,
This is
my
going
pleasure.
to make Thanksgiving incredible, and I am just so grateful that we have this option as vegans.
Yeah, I'm
So,
super excited that everybody gets to share.
This is amazing. Well, you are incredible. You are
Thank
my
you.
favorite chef of all time.
Thank you.
Like, I've been to so many vegan restaurants, and the Green Table, I am not lying, you guys, is seriously my favorite restaurant, and Nikki is the absolute best, as you all
Aw.
can see. So, Nikki,
Thank
where
you.
can our followers find you?
So online, Instagram, Facebook, you can follow us there at The Green Table Restaurant. Our website is thegreentablerestaurant.com. And of course, we're located in Palm Harbor at 3390 Tampa Road in Palm Harbor. We have a location right now in Dunedin, downtown Dunedin, at the new Dunedin Mix building. And we, of course, franchise. So we have a franchise location in Brandon at the Brandon Food Truck Park. And soon to be announced, we'll be opening outside of the state of Florida. So I'm super excited
That's
for that first one. And come watch us grow.
Yes, and follow along because
Yeah.
soon she's gonna have a cookbook out and
Yes.
hopefully some food in different markets, we're
Yes.
hoping. So definitely make sure you all follow along because you don't want to miss out on this vegan food. That's
sure.
for sure.
Yay.
Anyways, I am so grateful. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching, and we hope you enjoy this vegan turkey. We'll see you next time. Bye.